We live in a really wonderful time when it comes to technology and ice fishing. You know, when I first started ice fishing many years ago, it was really drill, hunt, peck, look around for fish. It was a lot of work. Now, you know, even 10 years ago, we were doing a lot of hole hopping for these basin crappies, and you'd be using your locator and just drop it in the holes looking for them. But as we just learned a little bit ago, as you watch these fish, not only this is a great tool to find fish, but it's a really good tool to learn fish behavior, right? So what we were watching earlier was every time Mike drilled a hole, we had 2-3 schools of fish roaming. Every time he drilled a hole, they would scoot. And you know, that was always frustrating years ago when we were fishing, because you're always wondering where they were. You'd catch them for 5-10 minutes and then you'd drill around and they'd be seen to disappear like ghosts. So now we can see that all they're doing is roaming around. And what we decided to do on this school is we just drilled a bunch of holes because we saw that we were spooking them, and we let them settle down and we monitored their behavior on the screen, and we noticed that they seemed to want to stay in this one general area. So we're just setting up here. We're going to drill a few holes, and we're going to kind of wait them out. So we'll see what happens here.
There they are right there. Boy, they are just moving and moving. I was just looking that way a minute ago and there was nothing, and now we've got fish 23 feet. They're 3 to 4 feet off the bottom. Now I just have to go get my fishing rod and try to catch them. There we go. Finally. They move and they move and they move and they move. This is actually a pretty good one right here. Look at that. Not so bad. Really nice. Power of technology. There we go. That's what we're looking for, crappies like that. So like Phil was saying earlier, I'm old enough to remember the good old days when you would be fishing in a spot like this and you would have a bobber line and a minnow. Your dad would drive the fish house out. He knew where the spot was. It's like, this is the crappie hole. You didn't know why, but they were there. You'd set the house up, you'd put the bobber line down, and you'd catch fish. Fast forward 10, 15 years, flashers came out. All of a sudden now we could see fish, right? Okay, so you still don't know why they're there, but fast forward again, mapping comes out. All of a sudden you're looking on the map, a mapped out lake, and you're like, oh wow, now it makes sense why they're there. So you're catching fish. Oh, there's another one. You're catching fish with a flasher or a graph, and then you've got a graph with a map on it, and it's starting to make sense. Now you come to here, the future right now, or the present I should say, and we've got the forward-facing technology so that now you can actually search and find them. So really, really neat technology.
Be interesting if you see me down there, Mike.
So this is what's fun about this new technology. So Phil's right next to me fishing with a graph, a 2D graph, and you're seeing fish on there, right? Still a couple?
Yep.
And I've got the Mega Live down here facing in down mode. Let me just see, Phil. Oh yeah, I can see you.
You see that one coming up?
Yep, I can see Phil's right there. It's coming right up. Oh, he just missed it. So there's Phil's jig right there. I'm 10 feet away from Phil. Here's this school of fish below us, and I can judge the mood of the fish Phil is fishing for by how he's working it. So that's the cool part of this technology, is you can like watch the fish you're fishing for using the lure you're using and see whether they like it or not, how they're reacting to it, how they're reacting to how you jig the jig. Like Phil gets denied 2 or 3 more times, he might say, hi, I'm either going to try a more aggressive approach, or maybe I'm going to put bait on my jig, or maybe I'm going to slow down. Besides being really cool to watch, it's really a teaching tool in a way. It helps you become a better angler because you're watching the mood of the fish like Phil was talking about. See, there's Phil's jig right there. He's not jigging it, but there's a fish moving in on it. Okay, now he's going to start jigging. And now he's getting a little activity. Yep, here he comes. So here he comes.
Look how when I wasn't jiggling, he wasn't doing nothing.
Now he's right there. Now he's right on it.
Got him.
Got him. Good job.
Nice. Well, that one hammered the plastic though.
It did.
Yeah, they didn't mess around.
Okay, I got one coming up and boom, just like that. Another decent crappie, huh?
Oh, see? You mean I'm off to the left? Got that one coming up on me? Got him. That's so awesome. Look at him.
Yep, what is it today, Phil? It's
Ash Wednesday.
what does that mean to
It
you?
means we get to eat a lot of fish for the next 40 days of Lent, is what it means.
There he
Got
is.
him.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So awesome.
That's crazy.
Never gets old. That looks like a good one.
It's not bad, yeah.
Turn your rod.
Right as the sun is hitting the trees.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's a beaut. That's a beaut.
Nice one, Mike.
Another one for the Catholic fish fry, huh? Yeah, it's a good way to end her. You know, a lot of you might be watching and saying this is cheating or this isn't fair, and it is really advanced technology, but kind of brings me back to an old sayings I heard on TV from the old Spider-Man movie, if anybody remembers Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. So we've got this great power at our fingertips, right? So also what comes with it is responsibility. So you as an angler, you can go out and catch tons of these things and really hurt a population, or being responsible and just keep what you need for a meal and moving on. So there you go.
Well said, Mike.
So I think we're done for the night. We got us Phil's got a nice little meal for him and his family for Lent, and on to another day.